Okay, hi everybody, it's me. This is going to be another first impressions. Now, don't be alarmed. This is an isekai. However, it is a very good isekai, in my opinion. I mean, take it or leave it. So this one I had seen a trailer for um when they came out with the trailer, and off the bat, I was like, hmm, okay. But once I found out what the synopsis was, then I was like, okay, interesting. The show I'm talking about is obviously Dead Mount Death Play. Now, this is you could call this a reverse isekai. So instead of the character going from our world to the other world, he goes from that world to our world. Now, the the main character is out of this world. I'm like, I never thought I would ever see an anime quite like this. So here's the synopsis. It's a showdown for the ages as the legendary hero takes on the corpse god Necromancer. But when the dust settles, something isn't quite right. In the final moments of their epic confrontation, the corpse god's final gambit shot was wholly unexpected reincarnation magic. Across space and time, a boy named Polka Shinuyama awakens feeling not quite himself. Who could have expected that the climactic battle between good and evil would turn out like this? Now, I just finished episode 4. This show does have... I don't want to bring up this anime, Death Note. It's not... I don't think it's like Death Note. I don't think they're not really borrowing anything from Death Note in this show. It's really just, okay, there are cops involved. To an extent. But it's still intriguing. So, as the title and synopsis states, the corpse god was a necromancer. And he was fighting against the hero of the church. And he reincarnates himself into a body in our world, named this kid named Polka. Now, this kid Polka was being attacked by this girl. Now, logistically speaking, the characters I find truly interesting, but what's even more interesting is the animation. I thought the animation in this show so far has been spectacular. If you really want to go down the rabbit hole there, it's just got that feel to it. You know, it really does. Now, the studio is Geek Toys, which I find strange, but whatever. So you have the corpse god, then you have this girl, Misaki, you have Takumi, you have a bunch of other characters who are involved with this woman named, what's her name? Lisa Karaki. And then there's the other side of the spectrum where you have the characters from the other world, Rakura and Shagria Edith. Those are the church people who are trying to destroy the corpse god. Now, logistically speaking, Misaki, she kind of tries to kill Polka. So he gets reincarnated and he gets attacked. Like, go figure. Now, this is weird. This is different because it's not the same song and dance. We're taking a character from that world and bringing it to our world. It's different. And this guy's a necromancer. So in a way you could say Death Note, but I wouldn't jump the gun right there. Because this guy obviously is so light alchemy. He's not portrayed, and that's another thing. He's not portrayed as a villain. Really isn't. When I heard his backstory, I was like, oh, okay. It's pretty sad. In a very logistic way, it's very sad of what his backstory is. They do go a bit on it. I think it was like episode 3 or 2. They go into his backstory, the corpse god who is now inhabiting Polka's body. And it's quite interesting, to say the least. Now, the show for 4 episodes, it's kind of funny. I finished this on the 4th episode. Now I do first impressions because just in episode 4, not really episode 4. We are introduced in episode 3. There are these cops that are investigating a bunch of other crimes and criminals and so on and so forth. But they are investigating those dudes that Polka, as a corpse god, just obliterated because they attacked children. They killed children. So, and that's a theme here. He's very, when it concerns children, he's very emotional about it. And anything involving children's deaths or misjudging children, not misjudging, but just children who were killed unjustly. He's very focused on that. Now, name of the cops, there's just 2 of them. There's Arase, or Kusoburo, and then a Tsubaki. Kind of interesting characters. I like how they're presented in the show. Arase's like, he's kind of like a psycho kind of thing. He beats the shit out of people. But the other dude also is kind of interesting. But it's weird to see this happen in an isekai because there's not a lot of these where you're taking a character from another world and bringing him into the modern world. So that's why I find this to be intriguing and interesting and out of the box. And also, he turned Misaki into a zombie. And he can create skeletons and all this stuff. And he actually, one scene, the only spoiler I'll mention for this in First Impressions, he brings back the souls of the parents of the children who are trapped in this building that's ablaze. And you actually see skeletons carrying children out, more or less, out of the building. It's very heartwarming, very nice, and very intriguing. So this is a real weird show. It's horrific, but heartwarming. It's like, huh. Overall, animation looks fantastic. The music is pretty damn good. I have to, so far, I don't want to giving it a perfect score is a little too much. We've only gone through 4 episodes. I don't think a perfect score would warrant here. I still need to see more. But I would probably say 9.5. Almost perfect. I'm giving it 9.5 because I don't think we've seen a lot to really go on. From what I've seen, though, it's freaking fantastic. And like I said, end of episode 3 into episode 4, now you're getting into a little more involvement here. Because we're getting involved with these other characters who are actual criminals. Actual criminals who kill people and whatnot. And Corpse God, Polka, is going to be front and center involved in this. Like, there's this one character, I don't want to spoil too, no spoilers. His name's Lemmings. He's another criminal. He's weird. He's got like a hood and he's got bandages around his face. Kind of a strange outfit. But so far, I'm enjoying this wholeheartedly. This is definitely something, it's got character, it's got development, it's got great animation, it's got great music, and it's pretty violent and dark. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what we need to see. And it's rare to have a show like this, where we're talking isekai, but it's the opposite. And it works. I think it works. I think it works to a T. But I would like to hear what you guys think in the comment section below. I think this show is definitely Another one that I'm watching because it's just so goddamn interesting. It really is. And the animation sells it. The characters sell it. There's really nothing else to say. But that's all I got for you guys on this video. I was thinking about doing a Gundam video about, oh god, about Prospera. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do something towards the end of the week. But that's all I got for you guys. I might do another video after this. Another first impressions. Looking at the time, I probably have a little one more, but I probably won't upload it. This one I will upload though. But that's all I got for you guys. Necromancer. Isekai Necromancer. You can't get any better than that. I'll see you guys later. Peace.